Hello and happy Wednesday. I'm so excited because today I am going to be joined by one of my first ever business mentors and the author of The Audacity to Be Queen, The Unapologetic Art of Dreaming Big and Manifesting Your Most Fabulous Life. So if you're watching, say hi. If you have a question for Gina, please put it in the comments. Gina she's a psychotherapist, but she's also a women's empowerment coach. She's a speaker, now an author, and she has private clients. She has her whole academy that you can go through. If you're stuck or in a rut or just need some inspiration and need a more feminine community, then Gina is your guru. I'm so excited that she's going to be joining me, and I cannot wait for her to talk to us all about, sorry for you men out there, this is just for ladies today, how to be the queen of your life. And this is in a bunch of different areas that we're going to talk about. Gina's here! Yay! Can she send me a request to be in the live that I'm hosting now from my reading corner? You can see downtown Chicago and in the reflection there in the mirror. I think Gina just needs to do a request. Yay! Hey, Christy. Hi, Sarah. Gina's coming on. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Gina.
Hey, Stephanie, so happy to be here with you. This is going to be super fun.
I know. I'm so excited. So I sort of already, promoted you.
Thank you. Thank you.
But just so people know in your words, like what you do, I said psychotherapist, women's empowerment coach and expert, now author. People can work with you privately. They can go through the academy. I mean, it's not just business. It's like, personal development, relationships. I told them you're my guru,
Well, I think Steph is a perfect example of what it looks like to be a queen. I think the book that I wrote is really about being the best version of yourself. Thank you for the plug. It's really about all of us knowing that the epic life, it's meant for you. And if you've been following Steph, you know that she settles for nothing less than the epic life for herself and her big dreams and all of her television and media, opportunities that are coming her way. Like, she really became the queen and seized that epic life for herself. So there's lots of, in the book I talk about having a spiritual connection, having clarity on your vision, but then also really getting that those big dreams and desires, they are 100% meant for you. And I think especially in this day and age, is it okay to be happy? Is it okay to go for our goals? What about what's going on with everyone else right now? And so, we are certainly mindful and empathetic and holding a very compassionate and heartfelt space for people that are going through a difficult time now or any time, by the way. And I believe that we've all been given a divine assignment. And if you haven't been given a divine assignment to worry, you haven't been given a divine assignment to play small, you haven't been likely given a divine assignment to stop your purpose. And so I want to just really encourage you to nurture, especially now while we're at home, and all of us are really taking a look at what is life about and what are our big dreams and what actually is possible from a possibility mindset versus getting stuck in I can't, or the economy is failing, or it's not okay to really go for those big dreams right now, because that is not true.
Yes. And, just to piggyback off of that, Gina, in terms of personal health and wellness and women who are stuck with a few kids chained to their ankles now at home and a husband that still wants dinner to be put on the table it's the 60s or whatever, and they're still working and they're trying to fit it all in. I'm not sure, you have one of the things I love about the book is the way you describe the archetypes, and one of the archetypes is it the slave girl? Is that one of them? But
yes.
I love the slave girl because I can relate to the slave girl. So I'm not sure if that's the right one here, but is there an archetype you could describe when you're just putting everyone and everything before yourself? Because that's what a lot of my clients come to me and they're like, I'm on the back burner 24/7. So which archetype is that? Because that really brings it to life when I'm like highlighting the negative.
Yes,
like,
yes,
you
yes.
don't want to be that person.
Exactly. So, I do write about, so the queen archetype is the one we're all going for. And there are so many other archetypes that do keep us from living our epic lives. And so there's so many that keep us on the back burner. So I'll illustrate a few of them. Okay. So one of them is definitely the slave girl. Steph relates to it. I relate to it. We grew up in the Midwest, and it's like, that we call it a work ethic, but you got to be a little bit careful with that. There's a solid, healthy work ethic, and then there's this belief that you have to work overly hard for crumbs, that you have to work overly hard to just survive. So the slave girl is one of the ones that, in essence, keeps women on the back burner because they think that they have to do so much more than is necessary. So that's one of them. The other one that really gets us is Little Miss Perfect. She's the people pleaser. She's got the disease to please. So she needs to make sure that everybody else is okay, that everyone else is taken care of, that she's doing what everyone else wants her to do. So whether it's the kids or the husband or the sister or the mom. So Little Miss Perfect must die for you to be queen. But don't worry, I walk you through the steps about how you can really have your own sense of self and find your voice and let your yes be yes and no be no, and get out of feeling terrified of what someone else is going to say if you set a boundary. Yeah. The ghost is another one. Remember that part?
Right.
When,
yes. Yes.
Like, you're just like literally not speaking. You're just like a ghost. You're like, so, things are happening. It's not okay with you. You're not speaking up. You think it's just going to go away. And then it keeps mounting and mounting. And then you just end up like exploding. That's when the bitch shows up. So so there's all kinds of fun characters that pretty much live within all of us. I think that's why the archetypes are so relatable. Yeah. Because we see there's the martyr, there's the roller coaster rider, like, okay, I'm going to get my health on track today, and I'm going to set aside time, to lose these quarantine pounds. And then you do it for 2 days, and then the kids need something, work needs something, anyone else, your dogs need something, and you're just like, then you're like down, and then you're like, wait, but my pants don't fit. So you're like back on track, and then you're like, oh, but it's Friday, I'll start Monday. So that's the roller coaster rider. That's another one in there. And there's a lot of fun ones to get introduced to.
I know. Well, and I like how you also introduce them in the book, and you say that it's not like you're pigeonholed into one of these. You could exhibit all of them in any different area of your life, So whereas they might be successful in running a 500-person company, they're not successful in losing 10 pounds due to one of these archetypes.
Yes, we have confidence in different areas of our life. I literally I remember someone said to me, I know I can get a PhD before I can lose the weight. Yeah. And it's the belief system. It gets so ingrained, or like, I know that I can go be wildly successful in my career, but can't attract love, or I'm wildly loved, but I can't make money. Right. And so none of these are true. And really getting into your power, part of why I wrote the book is, us being successful in one area of our life, but not others, that day is over. We're in an era where like women like me and Steph, we're going for it. We're going for it all. We're going for like a level 10 experience in every area of our life, with our health, with our lifestyle, with our purpose, with our romance, with our finances, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And I think too, one of the parts in the book that really struck me was just like relating to wherever you are in your life. And I've seen like on your Instagram page, Gina DeVee, follow her. Or like in the academy on the Facebook pages, it's women, like they could be 25 or they could be 65, and their lifestyles and different parts of their life all look different. But the commonality is that the people with you need that mindset and that like not even motivational words. It's more like changing the inner voices. I feel like you should brand that as something else. I know it's queen, but you know, it's like changing the audio tape that plays, you know?
You've really tapped into the core of it, Steph, and leave it for you to find the right soundbite. Like I'm still working, still working on that area, but yes, it literally is rewiring the way we think. That's what's necessary for us to step into our queenhood. We've got to have the mindset, the belief system, the connection with spirit, and the ability to take concrete action to make it real.
Yes. I love that. That's great. Okay, what else should we mention?
Well, and I'm happy to take questions. So if anyone has any questions about living your best life or your epic life, I'm totally here for you and your questions. If you want to get the book, you can go to divineliving.com/book, and you get all the different options there to get the book. I have a free companion course that goes along with the book, and you don't even have. Oh, good.
Yes.
You don't even have to buy the book to get into the companion course. It's completely free. So you can go to divineliving.com/audacity. That's divineliving.com/audacity to get, there's videos and workbooks, and there's like a thriving Facebook group with like super high vibe women from all around the world. Women like me and Steph are in there. And I really wanted a place for positive programming right now. I wanted a place where we can be reminded who we really are, to where women can be uplifted, can be around other women who are really going for it, getting over any fears that might be natural that we've got, but then, you know, using this time really powerfully to move our lives forward, our businesses forward, and really take advantage of the opportunities. So that's
and, you know, Gina, I found you like a year or two after I graduated college. So if someone's looking for a graduation gift, for this, like I was saying, it's like all ages. This attitude needs to be adopted by women everywhere to, you know, like you said, take a stand for the and. You don't need to pick either or, you know, just to like have yourself firing on all cylinders in all areas of your life without being exhausted by the end of the day. You know, this, like, you help reprogram women to really, like, you know, live their best lives.
Yes, it was really important to me that this is relatable for all ages. Like you said, like, you know, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you know, my mom, of course, got it. And she was telling her friends, and they're in their 70s. And, you know, my mom's friend was like, that's for us too. You know, so like queenhood is for every woman. I do believe in every woman lives a queen. And part of our opportunity with queenhood is just to discover what is our style of queenhood. Like, what does it look like for you to be the queen? It's going to be different than me. It's going to be different than what Steph's version is. So it's really a great invitation. So I hope you come take advantage of it.
Yes. And we had a few people that said hi. The Karina Method says hi. Suzanne said hello. Okay. I did write down one question that I had that someone had texted me earlier is how do I not feel guilty when I am taking time for myself during the quarantine?
Yes. I'm guessing that came from a mom, because most, so how do you not feel guilty? I think that this idea of mother guilt needs to end. It's not serving anyone. It's not serving the mother who is so generous and doing so much and beyond doing her best. It's not serving the children who know that their mom feels guilty. It's not serving society to see women continue to put themselves on the back burner and not take time for themselves. There's nothing healthy about not having the time and space to think your own thoughts, to hear from yourself, to spend 10 minutes a day journaling, to spend, 20, 30 minutes a day moving your body. It's such an old, outdated way of thinking, and it's not really in service. And I think that, I'm not a biological mother, but the women, I have coached thousands of women and mothers around the world for 20 years now. And I see how well families do when a mother prioritizes herself.
Yeah.
She models it for her children. She's happier. She becomes more attractive to her partner. It's not the thing that it used to be. I think that it's, you know, it's unattractive for women to not be living their truth, whatever that looks like. And there isn't a woman on the planet that doesn't need time for herself, especially mothers. So to stop having it be connected to any form of guilt is really necessary. I mean, and here's the other thing. Can you imagine
I know you're gonna say
any man in the world? I feel guilty for taking 10 minutes to myself. I mean, you know my husband, you know Glenn. Can you imagine? I don't know if Glenn knows how to use the word guilty. Like,
right.
I feel, I should like call him up here right now. I can't even imagine him saying the words. Like, I feel guilty doing something for myself, said my man never.
Never, right. It's almost like I feel guilty doing this needs to just be like, you need to tell people that's out of style. That
it is
so out of style to say that. Don't.
It is, and Steph said it too. So now it's fact.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, I love everything you do. I told people before you got on, like, I've been obviously following you for years. I just like, I can't stop consuming your material. And I know the importance of, you know, the community, and, you know, I've come to a couple live events, and I feel the energy in the room. So I really think that, you know, I'm so passionate about your book. I feel like that's like stage one, get the book, divineliving.com/book. Stage two, get the partner course that's free. Stage three, when we do the live events, or when you have, you know, coaching programs available, like, check that out too. So I think your book couldn't have come at a better time now.
Thank you.
You know, everyone's reading. Maybe they're not working out, but they're reading. So yes.
Thank you, Steph. Yes, it was really important to me. You know, at first I was super devastated that this global pandemic came out during like when my book tour was supposed to be. But you know, it's not just important to me to sell books. It's really important to me that women are reading this book. And so when I realized that, you know, you can always find a silver lining, and that now there is more time to read than ever, I really do hope that you get this book for yourself, gift it to a friend. Mother's Day is coming up. You know, really soak this in, because obviously I'm a little bit biased on the power of the message in it, but genuinely, it's just time. This is the age of queen, and it is time for women to be in their power, to be living their epic lives, to be supported in doing so, and to really be in a community of queens. So that's why I've wrote the book and then created a companion course, so that you are not alone in that process.
Yes, I love it. I have like I have some pages like flipped down, you know, so I can like go back. I was highlighting at one point, then I was like, I don't want to tarnish this masterpiece. So I stopped highlighting and just did the corners. But anyways, thank you so much, Gina. And Gina does daily lives on her Instagram over at Gina DeVee, and she has tons of other interviews with people too.
Steph was on my Instagram earlier today, so we've been having a lot of fun together today.
Yes.
So, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So for those, stay close to both of us. We'll keep bringing you lots of positive programming and insight and support for you to be living your best life and having your best body. We don't need to go backwards in any category. I know me and Steph, we're both personally committed to our forward movement, career, bodies, etc., and you get to be as well.
Yes. Thank you, Gina.
I
really appreciate you. I'm so honored that you came on to talk to everyone today.
Oh my goodness, you're always just like who everyone always feels, but like I almost even feel like going to work out after being around Steph, right? I'm like, I got so much more energy. I'll get out of my bathing suit and caftan and put on some workout clothes, maybe.
Get on that Peloton, sister.
Exactly. Steph, well, thanks so much for having me. And just once again, if anyone wants to get the book, you can go to divineliving.com/book. And if you want to join the free companion course, go to divineliving.com/audacity. Totally free. And I will look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, Steph, for having me. Bye.